Archangel Michael says, I ordered you to open this now. You have been warned. Someone in your family who has already passed away wants to tell you something. Open quickly. My beloved child, let me speak directly to your heart in this moment, for I am the one who created you. I am the breath in your lungs, the silence that falls around you when you are at rest, and the gentle stirring you feel when you sense something beyond the physical realm. I have brought you here with purpose, and I invite you to settle into my love as you read these words. I know you have hesitations, questions, and perhaps even doubts, but let me assure you, you are not alone. In the space between your thoughts, there is an ever-present whisper of divine guidance and comfort. There is a reason your eyes have landed on these words right now. Maybe you were scrolling absent-mindedly, or maybe you were searching for a message that might lift your spirit, or maybe you felt a tug, a little gentle nudge as though something was calling you forward. That was Archangel Michael, safeguarding your path, preparing you to discover a hidden note meant just for you. In the quiet corners of your being, you've known for some time that someone you've loved dearly has been trying to reach out. Their earthly form might have passed on, but the bond you share cannot be broken by physical transition. Listen carefully, because the love that ties you to them is still alive. Feel that stirring in your chest, that warm glow that starts in your heart and radiates outward through your entire body. Feel it fill you with a sense of tenderness, perhaps with tears at the edge of your eyes, but also a peaceful comfort that reminds you there is more to life than what you can see. It's okay to let yourself feel this. It's okay to open the floodgates of emotion, to let the tears come if they must, and to trust that in this moment, your heart is connecting with theirs, no matter how many miles or realms might stand in between you. And now, my child, here is what I want you to know about these sacred connections that seem to defy all logic. They are real. They are real because love is more powerful than any earthly boundary, more substantial than any worldly limit. If you have ever questioned whether your loved one still thinks of you, watches over you, or cares about your life as it unfolds, the answer is yes. And let that be a hook that pulls you deeper into my grace, because there are more messages waiting for you if only you are open to receiving them. I see your life from a vantage that you cannot, and so do the angels. They see your struggles, your moments of triumph, your little daily battles that sometimes feel so overwhelming, and they gather around you with compassion. Do you ever sense a gentle breeze when you've asked a question aloud? Or notice a sudden warmth in the room that makes you feel less alone? Do you ever hear an unexpected laugh or your name being whispered just as you drift off to sleep? These can be subtle signals, gentle reminders that the realms beyond the physical are alive and reaching out. Don't ignore that sense of wonder, because wonder is the doorway to revelation. I know you carry burdens in your heart. There might be worries about your future, regrets about your past, or uncertainties about those you love. You may be asking, how can I be sure this is real? You can be sure by noticing how your heart feels in this very moment. Is there a slight tingling in your hands? An inexplicable comfort that you cannot quite put into words? That is the resonance of truth. I am speaking to you now as the loving source that formed you, the same one who orchestrates the sunrise and sunset each day, with unwavering devotion. And Archangel Michael, my stalwart messenger, stands by, strengthening your shield against doubt, confusion and darkness, ensuring that if you choose to listen, You will receive the blessing intended for you here and now. Your loved one wants you to know that all the love you shared remains intact, that no conflict or sorrow separates you now. Sometimes in earthly life, relationships can be complicated, weighed down by unspoken words or regrets that never found their chance to be resolved. But in the realm of spirit, only truth remains, truth and love. And so, if you have carried a sense of guilt, or if you have worried that you left things unsaid or undone, hear this. You can let that weight go. The soul of the one who has crossed over holds no resentment, no anger, only a pure desire for your peace. The walls that might have existed in the human experience dissolve when we return to spirit, for there is no room for separation where infinite love resides. You can speak your heart now, in the quiet of your own space. Talk to them as if they are there beside you, because in a sense, they are. They can hear your words as vibrations of the heart. If you fear that they might not forgive you for something, I want you to know that in my realm, forgiveness is the fundamental language of being. Let that truth sink in. They have already forgiven you. So the challenge now is for you to forgive yourself. You might be wondering why you needed to see this message so urgently. You might even feel a little startled or uneasy about the notion that someone on the other side is calling out. But fear not, for all of this is happening under my watchful eye, guided by the angels, orchestrated by love. Consider this a holy appointment, a sacred meeting between your spirit and truth. Notice how your heart feels lighter, as though you can breathe more deeply, or sense the tension in your shoulders easing. That's your soul's recognition that these words carry the weight of sincerity and compassion. Because right now, I need you to remember that you are never truly alone, even on the darkest nights, when the world feels harsh and your heart aches with loneliness. My presence, the angels and the spirits of those who've crossed over remain. They form a tapestry of love around you. A grand design that so often goes unseen in the everyday routine. But if you pause, if you breathe, if you allow your heart to stay open just a little longer, you can perceive them. Think of the little memories that bubble up unexpectedly, a laugh you shared during a holiday celebration, a piece of advice you were given that still resonates, a smell that reminds you of them, a perfume, or perhaps a certain dish cooking in the kitchen. These memories are not random, they are gentle taps on your shoulder from a realm that still cherishes you. Each memory is a small miracle, a window through which their voice can reach you. Don't dismiss it as your imagination. Yes, sometimes the mind conjures illusions, but more often, your spirit senses truths the mind cannot fully articulate. Let your spirit have a say. Let your spirit guide you through these subtle signals. Now, here's another hook that I lay before you. Realize that this message is also for your own journey forward. There are new paths opening for you, but sometimes you hesitate because of fear of the unknown, or apprehension about stepping into a bigger version of yourself. You question whether you have the strength, the courage, the ability to walk forward into that next chapter. I am here to tell you that you do. I would not plant a dream or a longing in your heart if I did not also give you the means to fulfill it. The angels rejoice every time you take a step toward that secret desire you've kept hidden, that longing you've entertained in moments of quiet hope. Your loved one who has crossed over wants nothing more than to see you living in alignment with your truest self. They want to see you radiant, unburdened, flourishing in every sense, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. Their message to you is one of encouragement. Take the risk, have the conversation, sign up for that class you've been thinking about, open your heart to new relationships, or dare to pour your creativity into the world. Don't wait for perfect conditions, because sometimes the very act of stepping forward creates the conditions you need. I also want to assure you that it's normal to feel uneasy about receiving messages like this. The unseen can be both fascinating and intimidating. But you need not figure everything out at once. Just keep your heart open and pay attention to the small steps, the little inklings that pop into your mind. A sudden idea to call a friend, a strong desire to visit a particular place, or an intuitive sense that you should read a certain book. These can be divine breadcrumbs, guiding you gently in the direction of your highest good. And if at any point you feel lost, simply pause and breathe my name. A simple heartfelt prayer, or even a silent plea for guidance, opens a channel more powerful than you can imagine. In that channel you'll find me, you'll find the angels, you'll find the comforting presence of those who have gone before you, all conspiring to bring you peace and clarity. Yes. My child, you might still have questions about how this all works, about why the timing of this message is as it is, or about what to do with the emotions swirling in your heart. My advice is to honor them. Emotions are part of your divine design. They allow you to experience the richness of earthly life, but also the profound connections that go beyond it. If you need to cry, let the tears be a release. If you need to sit quietly and let the love flow through you, give yourself that gift of stillness. Do not bury these feelings, for they are signals that your spirit is alive and responding to truth. And as you move forward, keep your mind and heart aware of the signs that might appear around you. Repeating numbers, a certain song playing at an odd moment, or the image of a feather in a place you wouldn't expect. These signs can be gentle winks, ways in which the angelic realm and your departed loved ones say, "We see you, we are with you." In this grand tapestry, your life is a thread woven with purpose and color all its own. I never intended you to carry your burdens alone. I placed angels at your side and imbued you with a spark of my own essence, so that you might shine even when life casts shadows. Consider this a personal invitation to lean into that light, to feel its warmth, to trust that it can guide you through every trial, every triumph, and every chapter in between. Let each new sunrise remind you that you are part of a story bigger than you can comprehend. And yet, that story would be incomplete without your unique voice, your unique struggles, your unique victories. You may be thinking, but how do I honor this loved one's presence now that I've heard their message? First and foremost, remember them with love and gratitude. If there were painful memories, release them into my hands. If there were joyful memories, celebrate them, by living your life with that same spark of joy they brought to you. Perhaps create a small ritual, light a candle, say a prayer, write them a letter expressing all the things you've wanted to say. Let yourself feel their proximity. Understand that death is not an ending, but a transformation of how a soul continues to exist. And yes, keep your eyes open for dreams, where they might visit you. Because in that dreamscape, it's often easier for spirits to communicate with those still on earth. This moment is sacred, and you have approached it with courage and an open heart. I see you, I love you, and I celebrate the resilience you have within you. Let every beat of your heart now pulse with a renewed sense of hope, knowing that you are guided, loved, and eternally connected to me. Let every breath you take remind you that life is a gift, and that your purpose unfolds step by step, choice by choice. And let every morning greet you with the realization that your story is far from over. It has only just begun to blossom into the fullness I have always imagined for you. So keep reading my messages, keep listening when angels speak, and keep opening your heart when that familiar, loving presence from the other side tries to reach you. There are layers to this journey, and each layer reveals a deeper truth about who you are and what you are capable of. Take courage in that knowledge, beloved one. The warnings and the urgencies are never meant to scare you, they are meant to awaken you. And in that awakening you will find my hand gently guiding you forward, Archangel Michael protecting you from harm, and your loved one's spirit cheering you on with a love so pure it echoes my own. Keep going, keep trusting. The best chapters of your story are yet to be written, and you do not walk this path alone.